With that down, let's move on to the final main topic today. And our final main topic today is submitted to us from Michael Serb, who writes, "Hey John, I am really excited for Star Wars Episode 9, and one of my favorite characters is Kylo Ren. Do you think his death is inevitable? Because I don't see him coming back to the light." All right, thanks a lot for the question, man. And you know what? This brings up a question that has been lingering and been asked, and we have been theorizing over ever since Star Wars The Force Awakens. When, Kylo gives his old daddy the nudge off the inexplicably handrail-less bridge. That's a safety hazard. And he just nudges him off and down he goes. Ever since he killed his dad, can he be redeemed? Could we see a redemption arc likened unto a Darth Vader story that we had in the original Star Wars trilogy? Now, as we get closer and closer to the new movie, as we find out more information, the theories and the debate evolves because now we have new information. Ever since the trailer dropped, Rob, we've got the Emperor now. So that the Emperor being in there, that alters theories. Now people are saying, oh, is that kind of an indicator that the Emperor is the bad guy and Kylo's going to have to come back to the light, work with all the other heroes, and together they have to take down the Emperor? That throws that in there as well. Seeing him fighting potentially against Knights of Ren when he's supposed to be the master of the Knights of Ren, that brings up some theories as well. So as we get new information, the debate evolves. Here's where I've always sat on this debate, Rob. This has always been my personal position on this, which could be right or wrong. Luke Skywalker in the original trilogy and Darth Vader both faced what I call the come to Jesus moments, right? There was a particular moment that offered them as an individual character the ability to make a choice for what their path is going to be. Luke's had a couple of them, but one of the primary ones, when confronted, he's got his dad down, he cut off Vader's hand, he's about to strike him down, and the Emperor's like, good, now strike him down and take your father's place at my side, blah, blah, blah. That was his moment. He paused, turned it off, threw the thing away. I'm a Jedi like my father before me. That was his moment, and that was his choice. Vader's moment came as the Emperor is killing Luke, and you see that epic cinematography of going back to Vader as his head and his shoulders that couldn't apparently move a neck move back and forth between looking at the Emperor, looking at Luke, looking at the Emperor, looking at his son, and then he goes and lifts up. That was his moment, and he chose. I've always contended that Kylo Ren had that moment as well, but that moment was on that inexplicably handrail-less bridge over a deep chasm, standing with his father, when his father's sitting there pleading with him to come back. And he makes his choice, but his choice was to drive his lightsaber through his dad's gullet and push him over the edge. That was his choice to do right there. He repeated the choice in Last Jedi when he opted to send in and destroy the rebel base at the end, knowing that his mother was inside there. Some people might point out he paused for a second when he almost shot his mother, but then he had that opportunity again later, made the same choice again. I just kind of believe there, even with the new revelations of the Emperor being in this movie, of all that kind of stuff, I just think they've set Kylo's path. He is a villain. I do not believe they're going to redeem him. And I think it would probably just set them up to be criticized even more for just copying off the original trilogy if they just had Kylo go through the same redemption arc that his grandfather did back in the original films. So for all of that, Rob, even though we're getting new information, I still am standing on this rock that says Kylo Ren will not have a redemption arc. I mean, and again, they had it. Rey had it in The Last Jedi saying, I believe you can be brought to the light. You can come back to the light. They fought together. And even then he said, nah, let it all die. Come join me on this side instead. So 3 times he's had those come to Jesus moments. 3 times they've affirmed his stance on the dark side. I think they're sticking with that. Rob, how do you think they're going to play this out?
That guy's a wannabe douche canoe. He's a wannabe frontman of a failed Vader cover band. That guy is never going to achieve rock and roll success. He deserves to have his head cut off. I hate that guy. I mean, what idiot takes his lightsaber and starts driving it through spaceship, whatever room he was in? He's actually cutting up his control boards on a Star Destroyer. I mean, what an idiot. What if he accidentally hit the life support system in his rage-induced temper tantrum of an 8-year-old. He's an idiot. I hate Kylo Ren. I hate the character. I love Adam Driver. I like when Adam Driver takes his helmet off and actually you can hear him talk. But I mean, the guy's got a voice modulator. What do you get it at Toys R Us? What an idiot. Before Kylo Ren died, I need my voice modulator to make myself sound scarier. I hate Kylo Ren. The only thing cool about him is even his lightsaber's dumb.
I love the Kylo Ren character.
I can't wait till he goes.
But I hate him. But that's the thing. I love hating him. I love him as a character. I hate him. I love the fact that he is the embodiment of everything the dark side would be. He's not calm and cool and collected and everything a Jedi should be. He gives into his anger and rage, and it comes out in juvenile little temper tantrums and blah, blah, blah. I like that, and I hate the dude.
You know what the problem with Kylo Ren is? He's a virgin.
Well,
that's why he's upset.
Yeah, that would probably bust the ice a little bit if he was able to do that.
And
but
it's like he wants to dip Rey's ponytails in the inkwell at school. I mean, it's like I really like you, but I can't admit it because
But the question: do you think they're setting up a redemption arc for him in Episode 9?
He's irredeemable. He killed Han Solo. Period. He killed Han Solo. Once you kill Han Solo, like you said, push him off a railing. First of all, Han Solo was infinitely cooler than Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren, he doesn't even have cool Imperial walkers. When he's in an Imperial walker, they look like apes, They don't even do anything. They just stand there. They can't even hit one dude on the ground.
I like the walkers. And they did hit him. He wasn't there.
Kylo Ren, one of the worst villains in all of science fiction history.
He's a good villain.
No.
He's a good villain.
He's a douche.
Okay,
he's the Joffrey.
I like how you took this question as an opportunity to get on your soapbox just to complain about the character. You still haven't. All I've heard you answer is whether they should redeem Kylo Ren.
No, he's irredeemable.
So you don't think they're going to go in that direction?
It's like Michael Corleone. Once Michael Corleone killed Fredo, once he ordered Fredo's death, Michael Corleone lost his soul.
Yeah.
He was irredeemable. And at the end of Godfather 2, yes, he saves his family, but when the camera pushes up to him when he's sitting by the bank of Lake Tahoe, his soul is gone. Kylo Ren is soulless. He lost his soul. And once you've done that, you can never be redeemed. By the way, Vader should never have been redeemed either.
Oh, okay. We're not even going to go there. We're not even going to go there.
He's a child-killing mass murderer.
Yes.
He's irredeemable.
Well, we're not going to go there. We're not going. Now, whether or not Vader should have then still been, had he survived the events of Return of the Jedi, should he have stood trial and been convicted and all that? Of course he should have been. But it's just that spark was still in there, that even though he was irredeemable, he chose to save his son. I don't see that sort of ending for Kylo,
Return of the Jedi remains
though.
the greatest cinematic disappointment of my entire life.
It's the greatest Star Wars film of all time. But so you and I both agree, we don't think they're going in that direction, that they're going to actually redeem him. So I think inevitably, since they're not redeeming him, I don't think he survives this final film. I think he dies in this film, whether it's by the hand of Luke, or whether it's Force Ghost Luke or living Luke, whether it's by the hand of Poe Dameron, whether it's by the hand of Rey, whether it's by the hand of the Emperor or one of the members of the Knights of Ren, I have no idea. I have no speculation.
Kylo Ren and his wannabe Aardvark mask. The sooner he's under the ground, the better.
Anyway, guys, what do you think they're going to do with Kylo Ren when it comes to the final episode here in Episode 9? Do you think they're going to have a redemption arc? Do you think he's going to live, or do you think he's done? Jump down in the comment section below and let me know what you think. All right, guys.